guess
be
I'm
sweating more.
I'm ice cold ready.
You're ice cold ready?
I'm ready to go.
Boiling hot ready.
We have a lot to talk about.
I just told Lizzie I wouldn't speak with my hands. Immediately, I'm like...
sort of gesticulate.
Gesticulate, bitch.
Just taking my dick. I'll tell you what, guys, it's the podcast.
Guys, it's the podcast. Hey, it's the podcast.
Holy shit, guys. Listen
for once in your goddamn lives. I know you're obsessed with watching this podcast with the audio off.
Yeah.
And honestly, I get that.
I honestly get that vibe. Like, you just, like, watch us, you know what I mean?
And
you're
jerk
like, guys, this is the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
My name's gonna go ahead. My birth name is Zack Senior.
And my name from the start has been Gabby, and it remains as such. Except, I was in an airport this weekend.
Yeah.
Hate to brag in your
you're
face.
bragging at me.
I was in Newark Liberty International
Brag.
Airport. Okay. Do not forget Newark's Christian name, Newark Liberty. Newark Liberty International Airport.
Yeah.
And I flew to Maine.
Glam.
Which we'll
by
talk
the
about
way.
later. I flew to Maine for a gig because I'm living a gig lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you've ever been to a small town airport, but they are fun.
Yeah.
They are fruity. They like their job. They like their life. They want to chat.
Yeah, it's like a old town like post office where they're like, hello. Here's your mail, by the way.
How's your niece? And
Watch
you're like,
that
no one
dog."
asked about my niece. So I'm going up. I'm recently TSA pre-check.
Okay, well, congratulations.
Thank you. I went to the Museum of Native Americans in downtown New York, and that's actually where you do your TSA interview.
Oh, wow.
I don't know the correlation there, but
They
it
rent
can't
out
be good.
offices?
I'll
I don't
tell
know.
you what, it can't be good. So I'm in TSA, and I go in the TSA line in Maine. No one's in it,
Yeah,
obviously,
so you-
but there's 3 people. I could have gone in the regular line, and the TSA agent, an old man, grabs my ID. grabs it,
Jesus.
pushes me to the ground, grabs my ID and goes, I love your middle name. My middle name's Luna.
Oh my god, wow.
I know.
Oh my god, sort of an old man complimenting a girl, but in a good way for the first time
For
in
the
human
first time
history.
ever. Like, he
even
wasn't like,
canonically.
I love your tits right now.
Yeah. I'm kind of bummed. I would have been like, but what about my
body?
Oh,
So, I mean, there's been multiple times in my life where I'm like, should I have just gone by Luna? But my personality is such a Gabby.
Oh my god, if you went by Luna.
Lizzie's going, no.
You guys can't see Lizzie, but we actually fully see Lizzie, and she is like...
I had a really visceral reaction to the idea of you being Luna.
Could you imagine? That'd be so, and hear me now, gay.
That would be so gay of you. That would be so
Pick me.
Fucking goddamn. It's like that girl from the last episode when I was like, said, I meow, like a kitty cat.
Yeah.
Like, you would be that girl.
I would be an insufferable nightmare
That is like
demon
kill
girl.
girls so guys like you vibe.
Hi,
you
I'm
know what
Luna.
I mean? Yeah.
I'm Gabby. Go fuck yourself. I'm Gabby.
I'm
That's
Gabby.
my energy. I'm Gabby.
Oh yeah, Luna would wear thigh highs and do that pigeon toe thing that girls do online.
Yes.
Like, stop being pigeon toed.
I would have bangs all the way around. Do you
Like,
understand?
well, a mullet. Or like
A bowl cut.
a bowl cut.
What does that look like?
It's a bowl cut.
It's a bowl. Okay, we're not calling bowl cuts what they really are, which is bangs all around.
Bangs all around.
Those are
sort of like bangs around the world. You
Those
know?
are 360 bangs. A bowl cut is 360 bangs. We do not talk about that.
That's good.
That's good. Trademark that. Lizzie,
Trademark.
put in a patent for
Yeah.
360
Okay.
bangs, please.
Lizzie, can you write me a patent, please?
I'm on it.
I love
on
the
it.
idea of Lizzie being our podcast producer, but she has to write patents,
Patents.
grants.
It's a really stressful job.
Crying.
It's a really stressful
Like, we
job.
don't use ChatGPT. I'm just like, can you make me a template for like...
Lizzie's like, fingers are bleeding on her laptop.
Oh, well, I also had a gig this weekend.
You did?
I had a gig. The gid.
The
Get in the
giddity
gad.
gat.
You gotta know to get in the know. Okay, bitch.
Bitch.
Okay.
I'm crying. I'm
Watch your
literally
mouth.
crying.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to be here with my girls.
I love you guys. Guys, life is as delicious as they say. Okay.
No, they were right.
They were right, the poets.
God.
Well, it has been the
Yeah.
past couple, 3 episodes. It's been torrential raining
Yeah.
and dark and cold every time we arrive, and today it's so
It's sort of
hot.
it's sort of
and
sunshine,
nice.
daydream
Like,
of
don't
the
know
sun.
what to do.
Yeah. Dream of the sun, it's here. So is the rest of your life. My gig.
Say it.
Okay. I went to a wedding.
Oh,
That was the gig.
okay.
I went to a wedding. I went to a wedding as just an anon. You know what I mean?
It's so, hear me now, hot to be at a wedding as an anon?
I was an anon, so no one heard me speak, which is like really how I rope people in. You know what I mean? Like, if you just see me like standing there asking
As a sculpture?
yeah, standing as a sculpture, not doing bits because I didn't know too many people.
Yeah.
Like I seem like a hot guy.
Yeah. The moment you open your goddamn mouth, you are no longer a hot guy. You're a goofball.
It's sort of like a gay explosion every time I open my mouth. TM, my mom said that once.
I dare me to do a spit take every single episode.
Stop drinking.
Since we got in the studio, I have done a spit take every episode.
Drink so many liquids.
I know, it's because my acne medication makes me dehydrated.
Oh my god. Well, wow.
And there you go.
So actually, well, it's medical.
And I'm sorry.
It's a pre-existing.
Apologize to me. And can you refill my script?
I sent it over. My doctor sending it.
I'll be there. My scripts are now under your name. Can you?
So I was at this wedding. Looking amazing, by
Yeah.
the way. Looking goddamn amazing.
Of course.
Okay? And not one, two girls came up to me
Saying what?
and being like, one of them was really drunk and it was kind of like a lot. And if a guy did what this girl did, he'd be in jail.
Yeah, but girls can't get me,
She grabbed
dude.
my ass.
What?
Grabbed my ass. Didn't talk to her yet. She was like a girl who was like at a wedding, wasted, dancing with her shoes off. You know that vibe?
Yeah.
Short hair.
That girl will die young.
Yeah, short hair, dancing with like a lot of moon jewelry.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was a mess.
Hear me now. It's screaming opioids.
It was in Vermont. Yeah. So,
Lizzie just wrote down screaming opioids.
that's the name of that.
Episode title.
So, opioids on blast over here. Literally grabbed my ass, and I was like, "Whoa, hey, whoa!"
Whoa.
Like I was like I was a waiter through a crowd. You know what I mean? Like, oh,
Yeah.
excuse me. And
A waitress.
Oh yeah, a waitress. Sorry, I'd be a waitress.
You'd be a waitress.
A cerveza. I would be.
A cerveza.
And no, yeah, she was like, hey, and then she was like trying to flirt with me, and I was like, I'm gay, and then she went, everyone's gay. Like that didn't deter her.
That is such a girl in moon jewelry vibe.
Yeah, she's like,
everyone's gay, you're still mine, and it's like the world isn't yours, Maleficent or whatever your name is.
I don't know how to tell her that.
Luna, that bitch
That's
is a
Luna.
Luna.
That's who you would be. I met your alter ego.
I'm like trying to fuck gay guys. My name's Luna.
and failing left and right.
No shoes on
Yeah,
goddamn linoleum, bitch.
We were like, yeah, she was dancing. It was like a family, and she was like, there was like a crowd, you know, like everyone's dancing. There's like a clearing in the
Yeah.
dance floor, and she's in the middle, sort of dancing to herself vibes.
That is the worst when people start making a circle and they're like, go, 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 go. That is the fucking worst part about being a human.
I would say that's
is
the
that.
worst thing.
Is
I
when a
hate,
circle forms in a
because
dance floor.
I'm never gonna jump in the middle, and if I do, it's not gonna be good.
You know when someone pushes you and you're like, I live in New York City. I'm not going to dance in this dance circle
Yeah,
right
I would
now.
never dance. That's like
Are you insane?
dancing or like having to like sing in impromptu. Like that is my biggest nightmare. But I was like, oh no, thank you. And then the second girl. Okay, this is at the after party, VIP after party. Everyone got to go.
Everyone got to go. Aunties, uncles,
Every auntie.
third cousins.
Me.
It just was the party after the wedding.
And this girl tried to do the manic pixie dream girl thing to me, where she grabs my hand and like leads me away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we were all talking in a circle, and I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna go smoke. And she goes, me too. Grabs my hand. I literally, there's like a look to my friends, like, oh boy, what? I'm like,
I wish like a hologram me was there to like slap her hand. Do you know what I mean?
it's okay. We got outside. She lit the cigarette, doing that like downward up thing girls do.
Yeah.
You know the
It's
vibe.
this.
That. Ew.
This couldn't be a girl flirting more. Chin down, eyes up,
Yeah.
bitch.
And she lit her cigarette, and then I said, and I was like, well, the craziest thing about being the gayest man in America, like, I just started saying it, and she instantly was like, ah.
Ow.
But then I think she's
don't
gonna
even
listen
smoke.
now.
Oh, she'll listen now.
But yeah, that was my gig.
That's amazing.
That was a lot of fun.
I just realized, is this completely in front of my face, this microphone?
No,
Cool.
Totally fine.
no, you look amazing.
Sometimes I'm slumping and I'm
Well,
like,
yeah, if you continue to slump down, but when you're sitting up and
I'm up.
proud, you're up.
So
I'm up.
you and me were actually both like in New England,
we were both
separate cities in New England.
up north. If you can
Without
imagine.
me.
Without, yeah.
Lizzie, you're always
stressed
invited.
me out.
We want you to come. And when we have a budget, you will come everywhere we go.
Yeah,
Oh, and there's a girlie I saw at the wedding who was a listener.
No.
Oh my God,
And
shut
so,
up.
hello, by the way.
No.
A vibe. Yeah, she was like, I love your podcast.
No.
Girl, you rock. Girl, your brown hair, your glasses. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Better
Brunettes
glasses.
are listening to this?
I don't, brunettes even.
My people.
Lizzie,
I
have
brought
you been
them.
telling your people?
Yes.
On the newsletter?
We meet every month.
Brunettes are meeting. And I don't think blondes are talking about that enough. We're not organized. Brunettes are meeting. There's
Yeah.
a newsletter.
Well, blondes have a group thread, like a text thread. You know what I mean?
On
And it's
WhatsApp.
a mess. Yeah.
and it's a mess.
No, I discovered something big about myself on this trip.
Oh my God.
It really sucks, and this is actually going to be hard for everybody here.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, this really sucks.
Okay.
Over the years I've thought this was like bubbling up in me,
No.
bubbling keyword,
I'm-
but it's out now.
Oh shit.
I'm allergic to champagne.
Stop the podcast. Stop the podcast.
Can you
I
put
don't
a
wanna do this.
15-minute intermission?
I don't
just
want to
ends.
do this anymore.
Wait.
Life's not worth living. I'm allergic to champagne. Champagne bubbly. Okay, I want to be honest.
First of all, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. Everyone's allergic to champagne.
It's poison. It's
Poison.
I just want to get a little bit of housekeeping out of the way. When you arrive at my wedding, you're going to be handed a glass of champagne. It's not personal.
I'm not
You have to
not
drink it.
drinking it. That's it. So in
What
my
happens to you?
Say it.
speak it to power.
Speak it to power.
There's something I've just noticed is that I break out a little, like I break
Like
out
pimples?
The pimples
On your face?
on my face.
The pimples.
Zoom in.
You're
by the
pointing
way.
at nothing.
Well, that's
There's
sugar.
there's a little red mark,
Yeah, but it's hidden. But
and there's one behind my ear, which I love. By the way,
I love
I
those.
love little
Those are
back
awesome.
of the ear zits because you can
Yeah.
hear them pop. You hear every layer.
Yeah, no, it's
it's
beautiful.
awesome. So I'm happy about that, but. It like makes me have diarrhea immediately. Sorry, beep that. It
No,
makes me
every
have
girl
beep.
watching this is getting diarrhea.
That's
in
the
this
most
moment.
relatable thing you've said.
Yeah.
In 70
It's like
episodes.
all listeners are like, oh, I get Zach now.
Oh yeah, same. By the way, is
Yeah.
champagne in everything?
I get acne. I just
Acne.
acne when I drink it, and it's a
Well, it's all
1-to-1
sugar.
ratio. Like, it's like it is champagne. When I drink champagne, first off, my face gets all puffy. By the way,
During?
I mean no, but like
In
afterwards.
the next morning?
Yeah.
It's sugar.
Okay, well, I think there's something in this sugar because I eat sugar sometimes.
Yeah, but not
Sometimes.
not so consolidated.
Yeah,
and
I was
also
chugging.
carbonated.
I was chugging like a pull up
So spit it out.
a bunch of fucking champagne.
There-
Prosecco, the works.
Well, the works. There's something about drinking champagne where you hope this moment is everlasting.
Yeah,
Do you know what
yeah.
I mean? Like the feeling of holding a goddamn champagne flute, and it's always up.
It's
Do you
an
understand?
And that is lightning in a bottle. You know what I mean? Like, that's living, like having lightning in a
The
bottle.
feeling of just holding a champagne flute, for
That-
God's sake.
For God's sake, that's
It's
the
like
elixir of life, my
That is
girl.
the elixir
Yeah.
of life. It's
So-
not Evian, it's champagne.
So I was just feeling quite joyous, celebration of love. I want to
Yeah.
get married, by the way.
I think getting married is, and this is really against like our generation, and Lizzie, you'll love this because you're doing it.
Yeah.
I think getting married is so cool.
I think it's
Yeah.
badass.
I think it's fucking rock and roll.
I also think that, just not in this moment when I'm 2 weeks away from my wedding. I say this is very stressful.
Yeah.
You're
but-
handling it so well to also be dealing with your 2 kids,
Yeah.
and then to also sort of
Be pregnant.
with
Yeah.
a new wedding coming. Yeah.
I've got a lot on my plate.
I can't believe, I actually was thinking about this today at our meeting. I was like, I can't believe Lizzie is getting married in 2 weeks.
Oh my
and
God.
is on this Zoom right now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I can't believe you're not just like,
Wait, does everyone get assigned seats? And who are we sitting next to?
Yes, everybody has assigned seats.
That's gonna be like the most fun part at my wedding. I'm gonna like cause drama.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
You guys have a very fun table. You're going to be sitting next to friend of the show, Savannah, and friend of the show, Magda.
Oh my
Oh.
God, perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've taken care of everyone.
Girls'
Great.
table.
There's no detail left unturned, let me tell you.
I couldn't imagine that everything is not planned to a T at
To
your
a
wedding.
T. Yeah.
Oh my
Can't
God,
wait
I'm
to
so
see you in your
excited.
dress.
Me too.
See, weddings are fun. Why do we? Because when 2 millennials get married,
Mm-hmm.
like after everything we've seen, you know what I mean? It's like, damn, you guys, like, you know you want to do it.
Yeah.
No one's getting like hitched because they're 19 anymore.
No
like
one's
all
just
of our
doing it to
parents.
do it.
Jesus
People are
Christ.
like meaning it, you
Yeah.
know? I'm going to get married, and I hate to say it, Italy.
Oh no, please.
Oh, I love that.
Bring back destination weddings. Bring
What's going on? That's the
Slam the-
second time
This is
you've
what I-
slammed the table and you're opening your Diet Coke. Like, get a grip, Zach.
Zach, hey, get a grip.
Hey.
Okay, sorry, I'll get a grip.
Hear me now.
Yeah.
This is my idea for my wedding.
I'm
Yeah.
ready.
Just to distract you.
Yeah, go for
Okay.
it.
Is I'm gonna marry a guy. Literally, who cares?
Yeah.
I
So
actually
secondary.
don't
Secondary.
care
Yeah.
about who I'm
Yeah,
marrying.
half of the details at my wedding I already knew.
Yeah.
Kyle was just like plugged in.
You literally, there's an outline of a man.
We all do that when we
Yeah.
imagine our wedding. It's like we're like the joyous moment, hugging our closest friends,
Yeah.
congratulating us, and us looking at our husband, and it's like missed. You know,
It's like it's just missed.
it's like you're like and him, and all of his family who are just more missed.
Over there, that whole side is missed. But I like vividly see all my girls.
Yeah,
you know? Okay, I'm gonna call it eloped in Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're only inviting 40 people tops.
Yeah.
I want only best friends,
Best. Yeah.
and close family. No aunts and uncles. Sorry, you're not coming.
You didn't make the cut. Yeah.
You didn't make the cut. It's not about you. It's about me. And I want to spend that money on my honeymoon.
I just think aunts and uncles have an attitude like you you do the work.
Yeah.
Okay, not like an aunt and uncle has to really like go above and beyond.
Exactly.
Not just inviting you.
I'm
You know
not
what
just
I mean?
inviting you because you exist in space
Because you look
and
like a
time.
worse version of me. Okay. Wow! Guys, he's coming in hot.
Come
Yeah.
on. Okay, and I'm gonna have a small ceremony in Italy. Zach's marrying who
I'll do it. I won't steal the show. I promise.
No,
That's a
and
lie.
you'll be. I will have that in a written legal document that we
If I
will have
steal
to
the
get
show.
notarized that you cannot steal the show. But I will make it about us.
Yeah, yeah.
Our relationship, not me and my husband. Okay,
We're gonna have like vows.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, okay.
and then my vows to you, I guess. And then I want a week-long vacation with all of my closest friends and family.
Sign me
And
up.
then we go off on our honeymoon, but the whole thing is actually a built-in vacation for all my friends.
So this is a great reason
it.
to subscribe to the Patreon because
Yes!
I
Good segue.
Because we need a
I
budget.
need the gas
We need a budget
because
for
that's
that.
just Gabby's wedding. Okay, we also have sort of my whole shindig.
And what does
you
that
know,
look like?
Which I want to do a destination wedding, obviously, but
Yeah.
I just know me and my husband we're gonna be getting on jet planes. Like it's like that.
Jet planes.
We will be getting on
What is
jet
this,
planes.
the 1930s? We're going on a jet plane this weekend.
We're getting on little jet planes. We'll be all over. Okay, we'll that's been like it'll happen. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing I'm more sure of than in my life than me and my husband to be will be jet setters.
Jet setters.
Jet setters.
Of course.
Always kind of sick from jet lag. Always that fragile jet lag stomach where you're like,
You feel acidy?
yeah. My wedding has to sort of be in the States, I think, because I want there to be 300 people.
Oh, you want a big affair.
I want a big affair. Like, I want, maybe not 300 people, but like friends. Like people who you would say, oh, he's a friend of mine, can come.
Oh, like acquaintances.
Like one step beyond.
Like
Okay.
everybody gets a +1.
Everybody gets a +1. Maybe I'll make less acquaintances and just everyone can bring a +1.
See, I'm not doing +1s, but I am inviting singles. Do you understand?
That's so good.
So you don't even need a +1. They'll be there. Someone for you will be there.
I was thinking about this at the wedding I was at, is what I'm going to do at my wedding and to help all the singles is I'm going to be like, well, there's going to be a singles dance. Like, you know what I mean? I'm going to be
Yeah.
like, only singles to the
It's
dance
called All
floor.
the Single Ladies. There's a cultural reason that song exists.
And do you think I can get sort of like a jazz band or like a what's that called where the ladies like
Jazz band.
A jazz band. Nailed it, by the way.
Nailed it right away by calling jazz.
Write that down.
jazz.
I nailed it.
Zach, you did great.
Can they do you don't know you're beautiful, but in
One
like that
Direction?
style? Yeah,
They could do anything in that style, honey.
Yeah.
I know that's what I want.
Yeah.
I want like classics, Burning Up for You. Okay,
Don't
Burning
Start
Up.
with me.
At the time, I want all the 39-year-old because I'll probably be 39 by the time this happens.
30. Such a specific age.
My plan is I need to do it by 37.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a bad thing to like set a goal that I'll be disappointed, but it has to happen.
No, I get that. I will marry somebody at 34. Do
Yeah,
you understand?
yeah.
Because unfortunately, my eggs are going like lightning, you know?
And I already lay claim to 2, so
You already have 2, so I'm down to like what? 3?
Three.
So I gotta crack these quick. You know what I'm saying? I want to have one baby of my own I almost said volition.
Yeah. Good, by the way.
It's good.
And then 8 forced on me.
And then 8 just forced down my throat. You understand? No, I need one of my own vagina, and then I'll adopt as many as I want. But I want to be pregnant once.
Do you think you'd love the one that came out of your vagina more?
No, I've actually always wanted to adopt and never wanted to be pregnant. And then I never in my entire life, since I was a little tiny princess of a girl,
Wow.
I'd say I want to adopt. You could call my parents, get them on the line. I swear.
It's like, this girl's going
because
into
I've always
entertainment.
had deep set acid reflux. So I just know physically, and back pain, knee pain, whatever. I'm a Jew. Physically, I know that being pregnant is not going to be fun for me. So I was always pretty against it. But now, once I turn 29, my uterus is screaming.
It's like, ouch, do it now.
Do it now.
It's like such a demonic deep voice.
Now. So I need to get pregnant once just to satiate whatever demon that is. And I just like picture me in maternity wear.
Those looks when we were doing the podcast. We're going to still be doing the podcast.
So cute.
I want us to plan to have our kids at the same time.
Okay.
And then they could start a podcast, but like for kindergartners, you know what I mean?
Wait, I just started following online this podcast, but I'm just
for
watching the
babies.
clips. But it's like it's 2 sisters and they're like 3 and 6 and they have a podcast, and obviously their dad works in production or something. It is the best follow. I'll find out the name and I'll put it on the Instagram.
I mean, I think maybe the girlies will like this. There's some phenomenon I'm knowing is that like the baby accounts on Instagram like never hit for me. But they're doing something for you guys.
Oh my God, my uterus is scrolling.
Yeah, it's really bad. I really am struggling.
You're so close.
I'm so
You are like close to the finish line.
Yeah,
like,
I'm really close.
You don't
that
even
is
have to
so
worry.
awesome. A little baby.
A little baby.
The first one. And then like, so you'll have your kid, and then, oh my God, by the time we have kids, Carmichael will babysit.
Well, the babysit.
Carmichael will be the producer of
of their podcast.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And that just made me emotional.
You have a son, I have a daughter, so
I'm really fragile right now.
Lizzie's crying. Lizzie's actually crying.
How cute is that?
Lizzie's actually crying.
Lizzie cried.
It's been such a long week.
The mere idea that your son will work for our kids make you cry.
I love it. I love passing things down.
It's beautiful.
imagine the
Something
dynamic.
borrowed, something blue.
It will be
Yeah.
Are you doing that?
No, not really. I have everything but blue, and I can't figure out how to get
Wear
blue.
blue undies.
Yeah, ooh la la.
That's fun, actually.
Maybe.
Or maybe some blueberries in your pocket.
My
good
pocket.
luck.
What do you think I'm wearing?
My wedding dress has pockets.
I don't have
Oh,
pockets.
that's so
Women's
fucked up.
pants
That there's
don't even have pockets, let alone our wedding dress.
There are no pockets.
I don't know
to
if
be
you want to
found.
like do like a kind of like a bratty
cargo?
look. You know what I mean? When you have your hands in your pockets, like
Calling a certain wedding dress a bratty look.
you know,
No.
like a bratty look. Yeah,
So
yeah.
funny.
We do have to serve because we've been doing this for a while.
I have one more topic that I want to bring up for us.
Okay.
It's really big. Okay, so I think you can hyperimpose sort of an emergency alarm on this right now. So
Hyperimpose.
So
is an interesting
Okay.
use of language.
That's
for
him
that.
saying, "Hey, Lizzie, you're gonna put in an alarm right here."
No, anytime we do this, we just don't put it in.
That's
so just,
true.
The listener has to like hear that there's an alarm going on.
yeah. Okay. So
Alarm.
I am in a crush drought.
Oh my God.
Okay, dare I say a crush El Nino? You know
Oh
what
my
I mean?
God.
Like, it's bad. You know, like,
No, I get that.
it's bad. There are so many uncrushable guys in this world
Yeah.
that I'm driven to something extreme, and I'll tell you what it is.
Say it.
I'm going to get back on the apps. And who is this new Zach, by the way?
Which apps?
Like,
Because you've been on Grindr this whole time.
Grindr doesn't count.
I don't think it counts either.
Grindr
to be
doesn't
clear.
count. It's
It's like Google Maps. It's a necessity.
yeah, it's DoorDash, Google Maps wrapped into one. It's nothing. And Pinterest a little bit. Yeah,
There's a Pinterest vibe.
there's a little bit of Pinterest.
Naughty. It's more Tumblr, I would say.
Yeah. It's Pinterest could NFW it up.
NSFW.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pinterest should get a little dirty.
It's like a little like
But that's then Tumblr would too.
it's a bit play school or preschool.
Are you okay? You're
you
talking
ask me
like
if I'm okay. Everyone.
you're talking like an old pilot, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Alpha Bravo, play school.
A play school. A jet plane. Yeah, what do you mean?
Fly the plane. That's us in the back. Stop talking. Fly the plane.
No, I never go like I randomly like go on Hinge, Tinder, Raya even, but I'm going to give them, mark my words, a god honest try. It's a numbers game.
Really?
I'm gonna go on dates. That's my new thing. I'm going to try to go on like 5 dates a week.
A week?
Oh my God.
I'm going to make it happen. Okay. And not dates like on Grindr where I meet up in an alley. He's deaf halfway through. I find out. I'm like, what the hell?
I still love that this is a true story.
Oh, yeah.
Say the story.
Oh, I hooked up with this deaf guy. I'm behind a U-Haul in an alley in the pouring rain. And that all happened. And I found out all those things cascadingly, right? Like I found out.
You're like, that's a U-Haul, got it. This is an alley, got that.
It's raining.
Oh my God, it's raining. And can you hear me?
No, okay.
Okay. All right. I'm understanding what's going on.
He also
now.
works in the circus. He's also a contortionist.
I completely forgot about the circus element.
Yeah.
That's like later, at the end. See, Grindr is a crazy place. You know what I mean? But that's why I'm giving that up because I need to have sex in a bed at 11 a.m. I've never done that.
You
Really?
have, but
I don't think I've ever had sex at 11 a.m. that hour. Like I've had sex at like 11 to 1 in my entire life. I don't think I've ever had sex.
oh my God, that's the best time.
I've had morning sex, which is 6 a.m. to like 10:30 is morning sex.
11:45 a.m. sex. Exquisite gourmet.
Exquisite gourmet.
Exquisite gourmet.
That's the champagne bubbly of.
And you're allergic, bitch, so you can't.
No, I keep having sex with guys in insane, crazy scenarios on insane non-furniture things. You know what I mean?
It's called being gay, but you could go straight with it.
I know. I just want to have like God-honest marital sex. After a third date, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But I say that, but then I have one sip of alcohol on a date, and I'm like, "Where's the nearest alley?"
Hey, you want to fly to Chicago? I heard there's a lot of alleys.
So yeah, that's I'm just putting it out there. I'm gonna get on the apps, swipe, talk to the guys. Actually,
Oh.
yeah,
Oh.
it's hard talking to them.
I've canceled my Raya.
I don't like Raya. They're too metropolitan. They're all dewy. Like all those guys are like they're
Glossier.
They're too Glossier, and
Yeah.
I like Wrangler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeep Wrangler.
Okay, so I just had to let.
No, I get that. I've actually gone off of the apps. I never took the break. That everyone took the break. I never really took the break.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't dating. I was just on it for fun and
It's like a mini game you play while you're on the toilet.
exactly.
Yeah,
It's like Brick Breaker.
Yeah, it's like cool.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
Match. I'll never talk to him again.
Exactly. So now I'm actually not looking at them at all. And I'm interested in something that's been happening to me recently since this one clip in me in a crop top went viral.
Okay. That's all it
of
takes, girls.
That's all it takes, by the way. Usually I look like ass, like shit ass in my
shit.
reels because I dress like shit to do stand-up.
Yeah.
And there was one show where I wore a crop top. And I did stand-up style comedy in a crop top, and that clip went viral. I could only assume because of my body.
Because you're in a crop top. Yeah.
And
Lean into that. Yeah.
Since then, I've been getting a lot of DMs asking me out, and I'm like, oh, what if I do that instead?
Instagram.
Instagram.
That is the ideal way
romance.
because Instagram has become sort of like the real life encounter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not like that's the closest we're going to get at this point. So
Yes.
we just have to be happy. Like, they'll DM me on Instagram and then we'll meet that way.
Exactly.
That's it. That's real life, basically.
That's
you know
how,
what I mean?
I hate to say it, Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner met.
On Instagram?
On Instagram,
She DM'd him?
he DM'd her.
We can make that happen. We will make
Joe?
that happen. Joe.
Joe, I'm serious.
DM one of us. He won't DM me. Not that I
Joe?
would. Not that I would.
Joe, I'm dead serious.
No, guys.
No, I don't want to be a stepmom. It's too like on the nose. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. The only way I would be a stepmom is if I met a guy who was a firefighter. He has to be a firefighter.
Yeah.
And then I don't want his wife to have died and now he's gay. Like, him and his wife amicably separated but stayed together for the child.
Yeah.
Then she died.
Oh.
I want her dead.
Okay.
That bitch is gone.
That bitch is gone.
That bitch is a goner.
That bitch is a goner.
And if she's not dead, I'll fucking make her. Okay, yeah.
Gagoosh.
Gagoosh. And then me and the guy, and then I have a wayward daughter
A wayward.
who I treat
like
fine.
shit. Literally Cinderella vibes. Go to your room.
Go to your room.
Now.
There's no room. The adults are talking. She's like, I'm 15. I'm like, go to your room, Abigail.
Abigail. Go to your room, Abigail.
I think I'd be quite nice. Probably the mother I would be the mother she needs.
Honestly, so true. Okay, what are you serving?
What am I serving?
Yeah.
I am serving you a box full of M&Ms. Okay.
A box.
A box full of M&Ms. I know you get a package. It comes in the mail. First off, you wake up like when your buzzer goes off and you're just not ready.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're putting your hair on, or you know what I mean? For you, putting your hair, clipping it in, and like, or where you got an egg on the skillet. You know what I mean? You got literally an egg on the skillet. You're mid flip. It's like buzz. You're like, oh my god, cracks the egg. Oh my god, like it's a mess. Yeah. You get there, ding dong. It's the delivery guy. You're like, hey, how are you? Hi, thank you so much. And then but you have to sign.
You have to sign for it.
Like we don't even think because you're thinking about the egg, your hair, like you have so much going on.
Yeah.
You bring that box back inside. You just throw it on your kitchen because you don't even have time, and then you live your life for another 3 years. Okay, and then but the camera's staying on the box, and you see me live my life
around the box.
You know, you see me like a guy be there, and then us be in love, but then me crying there one day. You see like a story unfold. Yeah. Okay,
like life's highs and lows.
Life's highs and lows, and then one day I'm an old man, still hot.
Obviously,
still hot. Okay, with a hot body. Damn, I look good.
God damn, I look good.
For 45, he looks good. Yeah.
He looks good. An
Zaddy.
old elderly man calling a 45-year-old an elderly man. I'm on death's door, 45.
45, looking good.
Looking good, by the way.
And everyone's like, no, you're going to live. Like,
you'll live for a while.
And I'm walking, and then I'm like pulling some stuff out, and I'm wearing a flannel because I'm older.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Box falls out, cling, cling. I'm like, oh my God. I open it up, a bunch of M&Ms spill out, and I'm like, oh.
That's
what?
what's...
Yeah. The whole time. And then, And then I like scoop them all back up and I give them to my child.
Oh.
Yeah, because that happened the whole time also. So yeah, it's the little secret that you have are always ready to spill out. Okay, I'm also serving you.
Totally. Totally.
I'm serving you. What the fuck does bay leaf do in a stew?
Such
what does
a
bay leaf?
Point.
You throw in one little, honestly, dry ass, smelly little leaf. Okay?
Literally one of these.
One of these. You throw. It's every recipe calls for a bay leaf. All right. Okay.
So
Why don't
true.
you call for the inside of my ass? All right.
Bitch. I'm serious.
Just one bay leaf. All right.
One bay leaf. Can you buy them in singles like Lucy's? Can you buy Lucy bay leaves? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. What do I have to get on a train to Indonesia to get this goddamn bay leaf?
Where the fuck do you want me to get a bay leaf?
Like, it's ridiculous. Like, what is it actually doing? I want to know.
No.
I want to make 2 meals. Like, I literally want to make 2 meals. One that calls for the bay leaf, use the bay leaf. Second one without it. And I want you to be the judge. Okay?
Yeah.
I want to see. I'm serving you that energy that the bay leaf gives of being, no one knows what I do.
But I'm in everything.
I'm in everything and everybody says you need me.
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't know why I need you. And I'm rare. Yeah.
And you're rare.
And lastly, I'm serving you pizza combos. You know, those like little.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Pizza combos.
Make me sick.
Make me
sick.
They are so good and yet so toxic. Sort of like me.
Exactly like you.
Sort of like me.
Like champagne, too.
Exactly. So necessary in one specific moment in time, which is a road trip, right?
Which is a road trip when you're young.
You don't eat combos anywhere else.
Never.
I've never seen them outside of a car.
Or they're in those rest stops where, like, you know.
On a road trip.
On a road trip. Those disgusting, terrible rest stops.
Horrible, where
like,
the bathroom is a World War II trench.
It's literally really bad. I've been in some of those and I'm like, wow, they do not send the best here, I'll tell you what.
One time I was in a rest stop bathroom, minding my own goddamn dick and balls, right?
Yeah, of course.
Shitting, obviously. You don't pee. Oh, you don't.
My lovely Lady Gabby. Minding my own dick and balls. Literally shitting, by the way.
I'm a trucker. Literally, you don't pee in those. You pee on the side of the street. You shit in those.
You only
right?
have like a really uncomfortable movement in those, you know what I mean?
Yeah, will. And I'm in there, probably on Twitter or something, and I hear a struggle coming from the bathroom. There is a woman runs in, and all of the stalls are taken, and she's like, someone get out of one of the stalls, I'm gonna shit my pants, like literally screaming.
Okay.
And I'm like, wait your turn.
Wait your turn. Scroll.
Scroll, been
You've
done
been
for
done.
hours. And I finally hear her like slam open the door, and the worst sounds ever. And her friend is like also being like, are you okay? Are you okay? And there's like slams against all of the like the, you know, the plastic that separates us.
Yeah, the literal plastic with all the space.
Slam,
Yeah.
like she's body slamming the sides
Pile
of the
driving,
stall. Literally
yeah.
pile driving. And that happened to me.
Oh, happened to you. I think it should happen to her. And that happened to
And
me.
you know when you hear something happening and you're like, I'm just gonna wait a little bit.
Yeah.
And I waited for her to whatever and then leave the bathroom just in case. Like I feel like I would walk out and she would hit me.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So I just stayed.
Like, you didn't get out soon enough, and I had to do all that. I bet when she leave, like, a bunch of girl heads, like, peek from, like, different corners, like... Ew.
Ew. That was crazy. I tweeted about it. Okay.
What are you serving?
I'm serving you the feeling that went through the first girl's head who
Eve.
Eve who invented the lollipop, because so clearly and obviously a lollipop was invented by a girl, no doubt in my mind.
And they knew exactly what they were doing.
They knew.
That's girl nuke right there.
Yeah.
That's a girl nuke.
There was a girl in thigh highs, underwear,
literally in, like, Macedonia or some bullshit.
and a button up with her boyfriend's button up one button. Literally in a lab, like I just like in the middle of the night in my dreams I had the best idea, and she pulls out of a beaker, literally like
How they're made. Yeah.
you know, like smoke coming out of a beaker, and she pulls out a single lollipop.
All the energy radiating off.
Yeah.
The OG pop.
The OG pop. And she was like, and guess what? It could also be cake.
Oh!
Lollipop, cake pop, born the same day, twins, fraternal twins.
Fraternal twins.
A lollipop and a cake pop are fraternal twins.
One's
So
hot,
clearly-
one ain't. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? That's
yeah.
when you see fraternal twins like that, you're like, yo-ish.
Yes. Well, one's just like, I hate to say this, homely. And that's obviously the cake pop.
And basic.
And basic. And then the lollipop is like stripper sweet.
Is like a whore.
Yeah, it's like a fucking
Is the younger
hooker.
sister who, like, is, like, really annoying. You know, like, in that dynamic when the younger sister is, like, a lot hotter and crazier and better with boys than the older sister?
And the older sister is like a quiet nerd in the library.
And, like,
but also hop behind glasses,
But, like,
so she's ugly.
And she goes to parties, and her little sister is in with the cool kids.
Yeah.
Like, more than her, because...
So one of the saddest narratives that this earth holds
Is that.
is hotter sister is younger.
Because, I mean, I don't know. That has a redeeming quality, because at least you're wise. I think that it's actually worse the other way around. Hotter older sister.
No, because
they never get over it.
They never get over it, but you are rewarded some sort of privilege as the younger sister of a hot girl, where no matter what you look like, you are protected because of her popularity.
Yeah, by the sheer aura. That,
Yeah,
like,
and they're like, your
encapsulates her.
sister is just like so like cute.
I love your... Oh.
You know?
If I may say, as a younger sister,
Okay.
my older sister was hotter, cooler, more popular. You guys will meet her at the wedding. She's a blonde bombshell. 2 kids, you can't tell. It's horrific. And people would like me more because my sister was hot.
And you're hot.
And I mean, in high school, I was a little, because I was
You
in
were goth.
theater and I was goth. And
You were
I,
goth. Oh my god, the goth anti-little sister of the hot girl?
Yeah. And
See,
another
that's
narrative.
chic.
That, okay, well
That is chic. Oh my
okay,
God.
if you were like the popular cheerleader girl, you know what I mean? Like, maybe that would have been harder for her to take. Because
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Lizzie was rewarded privilege and PowerPoints. PowerPoints.
PowerPoint.
PowerPoints.
Literally
Wait.
presentations.
A PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Is that why it's called that?
Because it's power, like, of points.
Because you're making a powerful point.
Oh my God. Trademark that.
Oh my fucking God.
TM.
Is that why it's called that?
Holy
know.
shit.
Hold my hand.
I'm freaking out.
I think I just
Do you guys feel
figured
like-
it all out. Do you understand?
Everything just set.
I think I just cracked the code.
yeah.
I think I just hacked the mainframe.
All right, girlies, black vans are pulling up. We're getting arrested.
We're getting
this
arrested.
is the last La Pod.
Remember our names. You're making a powerful point
PowerPoint.
in a PowerPoint.
You should work at Google. Microsoft.
No,
Sorry.
I totally agree. Apple.
Apple, yeah. Oh my God, hell yeah.
I'm Apple all over.
Wait. Oh, well, I don't think it translates the same for guys.
Okay.
Because, like, I hate to break it to my brothers.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's so different with brothers.
It couldn't be more
Is it-
different with brothers.
Yeah.
It is. I think, like, I will say that my oldest brother, Nick, was actually the kid in school who he was a super senior vibes. He
That's
was such a
so
senior that
Nick.
they were like, you need to be even more of a senior.
You're such a
Again.
good senior that you need to know how to add. So we're going to keep you here a little bit
a
longer.
little longer.
No worries,
No
though.
worries.
No
Yeah.
worries, though.
You're good. Yeah,
You're
yeah,
good.
yeah.
No worries.
And he used to, like, my brother would get into fights with people.
yeah, well, he's very strong.
He's very strong. He was, and he's got a death wish. That guy. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
he's crazy.
So him being that kind of like that, I think that's the difference. Is like aggressive older brother. You know what I mean? It did protect me in the way where I could be the gayest
Thing on
little
earth.
monster.
Yeah.
Okay, and literally bounce off the walls like flubber. Okay, you know what I mean?
You are so flubber.
I'm
it's
literally
insane.
Looney Tunes into every room, out of every room.
Yeah.
I'm Looney Tuning out of a room, Mario tubing into. I'm going
Wait, I'll tell you
crazy.
what. You're not Looney Tuning. You're Baby Tunes, bitch.
Baby Tunes.
You're Baby Tunes on blast. This podcast couldn't be more Baby Tunes.
All grown up, bitch.
Do you remember when they came out with the prequel of Looney Tunes?
Oh my God.
Baby Tunes?
That wasn't the era of prequels, like a pup named Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
shit
literally
rocked.
shit a brick. I loved that show so much.
Baby
Tunes?
Muppets. Muppet babies. Muppet babies.
Fuck.
And then they did Rugrats all grown up. They
Yeah.
did the opposite.
They flipped it
I
when they
liked
were
all grown up.
teenagers.
Yeah.
They were not all grown up. They were literally like 13, by the way. But you know, that's what they said.
Are you screaming at Lizzie right now?
Oh, I was saying that to the ethos. I was
After
saying
the
that
day
to
I've had, I've cried
No.
twice.
She's about to get married in 2 weeks. Watch your mouth.
I'm so sorry.
What did you say to
I
me?
did not mean to make it seem like that. I was actually, that read was to Nickelodeon. You know
Oh,
what I
okay.
mean? Being like, not all grown up, bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
'Cause they-
well, you have to imagine when we're watching that 13 feels all grown up.
yeah. I like that. I like that show.
I love the name Dill to this day. I still think it's cute for a little boy name.
Yeah. We are giving Phil Lil.
We're feeling Lil on
Yeah.
blast.
Remember that show Kablam?
No.
It was like a comic
I know
book.
of it, but I know. I
We
didn't
are
watch
the
it.
two hosts of that show.
Have we talked about this before?
I think maybe on Unabashed we talked
That's
about this.
crazy.
That's crazy.
Our prequel.
When we were babies.
When we were Unabashed was Baby Tunes and this is Looney Tunes. This is Teen Tunes.
It's all a circle.
So sorry, you were serving. So sorry.
So sorry. I am serving you that lollipop woman. May she rest.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
understand? I hope she has a fucking monument.
And like the sticks of the lollipops are stuck in her grave. You know
Yeah,
what
like
I mean?
people come for generations.
Pilgrimages
and-
even.
Yeah, religious pilgrimages of being a girl, and they suck on a lollipop stick till it's gone.
Mm.
And then they stick the stick in the ground where her grave is, and it's just a bunch of stick. That's honestly beautiful.
That's beautiful. And they say,
And then it's just a big mausoleum that is a giant lollipop, and she's in the top of the lollipop. So she's actually her grave.
like
Yeah, like this, like a naked girl in a rose. You know what I
like
mean?
a fossil, like an amber.
She's like this.
It's
and
amber.
It's in amber. Her dead body.
Oh, that rocks.
That's all naked,
So
and
she
she's
looks
like
good still.
tits. Do you
Yeah, yeah,
understand?
yeah.
And her tits never disintegrate because they're double D fakes.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's amazing. That's amazing.
that's what I just said is amazing.
I love that.
And that should be animated.
Someone draw that. I'm just reaching out, by the way.
But yeah, can someone, whoever listens to this podcast, and we've been asking this for years, but I feel like now's the time. If you're an animator or a illustrator, and you feel like you need to conceptualize some of these things,
That's going on.
feel free, tag us, we'll share it.
We'll add you to the group. okay?
Yes.
We have a little team, okay, who are all working together. Me and Gabby are just one small part, okay? It's like when a whale like comes over and you're like, oh, look at that whale, but there's so much more to that whale.
Yeah, like an iceberg.
Like that's exactly the metaphor I was looking for. Not whale. Why the fuck did I say that?
I think a whale's pretty. You kind of know what the rest of the whale looks like. And maybe that is actually the better metaphor for this, because like this is basically it.
It's also like one other person. Yeah.
Like there's actually no mystery at all. So maybe it's like when you see the top of a whale, you would know exactly what its body looks like, and it has abs.
And it always has abs. Go.
Great. I am serving you me running to this podcast earlier because all of us were late because there was flooding earlier this week, and all the trains are fucked up. Little inside New York City lifestyle moment.
Just like a little New York moment for our New Yorkers out there.
Yes,
Shout
and some
out.
more inside baseball. Our new studio is baseball, Lizzie.
Thanks for that.
That was for you.
Lizzie,
That was
you.
for me. Thanks.
Our new studio is in Chinatown. And something infamous about Chinatown is that all over the streets on Canal Street are fake bags. And something infamous about me, actually, is that I am addicted since I was 10 years old, 10, to fake designer bags. I'm from the Jersey Shore. It's a big part of our culture. We used to take the train. We used to take New Jersey Transit in with $500 in cash.
Hell yeah,
that we
okay,
would
like a drug
save.
deal.
We would save for like 3 months. You know how hard it is to get $500 when you're 15?
That's crazy.
It's literally 17 shifts at the kids' toy store that I used to work at, Toy Box in Cold Neck, New Jersey. Shout out.
Oh my, and that's giving up the culottes for a while.
Exactly.
Okay, that's penny pinching, giving up the
I
culottes.
literally had to wean myself off culottes so I could
The true
save up.
you going through withdrawal. Yeah. Like
To
that scene
save
in
up
Trainspotting.
$500 cash so I could take the New Jersey Transit in with 13 of my closest friends,
Yeah,
you
of course.
understand? And then buy a Louis Vuitton, what's the big tote bag? The Neverfull.
Oh,
The Louis Vuitton Neverfull, the fake one.
yeah.
And I had that I think I still have the one I bought in high school. So the luxury of actually growing up, becoming an adult, going to college in Manhattan, New York, and being so close to all the fake bags. I have 35 fake bags.
Yeah. Oh my god, you have so many.
It's
I've seen.
it's actually crazy.
You have a new one every time I see you.
No, I'm
We
addicted.
see each other a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like literally twice, 3 times a week.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And so the feeling of running here, first sunny day, all the bags are out. All the bags are out.
It
All
is
the
a
girls
bag
are
day.
out. All the bags are out. You understand? And I'm running here late. And I am literally biting my lip to the point of blood looking at these bags, being like, I'll be right back. Hold that for me. Hold that for me. I'll be back in 2.5 hours.
This one.
Hold that for me. Oh my God. I literally was sweating from withdrawals of not buying these bags. And I'll buy them.
One hit.
I will, after this podcast, I'm going.
You're gonna go
Oh
buy
my
one?
God.
Yeah.
I think it's so much cooler to like the fake ones, because like
I think it's so
imagine buying
embarrassing
the actual one.
to have a real designer thing. Unless it was given to you, a hand-me-down, sure.
That's cool because then it's vintage.
Then it's vintage.
Yeah.
To work hard in this life, make money, and then spend that money on a $3,000 purse.
Buy property.
Are you stupid? Buy
Buy
land.
$3,000 property.
Buy 3,000.
Buy $3,000 property. Buy land.
You know how they.
What?
You know, you could buy like 1 square foot of land in Scotland.
Yeah.
We should do that with our homes with people. They could buy a stake in our house. Yeah.
In our house, our apartments that we rent.
I rent.
Yeah, I think wearing actual designer things is so literally embarrassing, but I like the style and I love fashion.
Yeah.
So I will find the fake. If you send me a picture of something designer, I will find a fake of it. I'm exceptional at what I do.
I still have my designer wallet you got me.
Yeah,
My
fake.
Louis Vuitton.
Fake.
It's a beautiful. Everybody's like, "Ooh, Louis Vuitton," and I go, "Yeah," and I don't tell them it's fake.
Really?
No, I
tell
tell them that
everyone.
it's fake. Yeah.
I have to tell people it's like I immediately.
Well, it would
I'm
be like, yeah, because then it would change how people see you.
No, I want them
Yeah.
to know that I'm obsessed. I have fake sneakers. I have fake Adidas. These ones are real,
By the way,
TM.
sponsor us.
I hate
They're like $20 more for the real ones.
I hate to burst our bubbles, but we have to wrap this.
Oh, is
No,
it
perfect.
over?
No, this is exactly what we wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. This was a perfect episode.
Yeah.
We're coming in.
Like our first segment was the last one we did.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's exactly
You guys
right.
asked for a chaotic episode, and I let you chit and chat, and now we have to end.
And I just want to be very clear. I wasn't yelling at you before. I
know you
love
weren't.
I want to be
you.
clear. He was.
Okay. Who do you believe? Vote now.
Vote now. I have to choose.
Text Zach to 365-453.
I miss voting on live TV.
I think
That was so like, that was when we were connected as a country.
Yeah.
like when we would all vote together. Why don't we like presidents should be like text to vote? Like it should be
I've
like
said this for
It
years.
should be text to vote.
I want it to be so incredibly easy to hack the American voting system. Do
Okay.
you understand?
Yeah, yeah.
Like I want Putin on an iPad, on his kid. I want Putin's daughter on her iPad to be able to hack our voting system.
I'm
Do you
sure
understand?
at this point, I bet she is.
She is. I want a text. I want like a filibuster.
Yeah. I don't know. what it
A
is.
filmed filibuster. You know what a filibuster is? A filibuster is when like I know I can't believe
I can't.
this.
Wait.
No, I
Gabby?
know what it is, but no, you.
A filibuster is when like a politician takes the floor for as long as they physically can, right?
Oh, to block.
To prevent something from happening. So when you're speaking on the floor, and it has to be like under a certain set of circumstances that this happens, but usually before a bill gets passed, they open it up for debate and conversation. And while you have the floor until you yield it to somebody, or you stop talking, or you physically leave. And so when people want to prevent something from passing, or like, delay things, they will literally get up and talk and talk and talk and talk,
like
and
24
they
hours.
have to stand. They can't sit. They have to stand and talk, and that prevents stuff from happening or being delayed.
Politicians should literally hire us. Okay, we should
Honestly.
do it. Yeah.
Honestly,
I can't get you two to stop talking.
Yeah. And a Republican politician is
Yeah.
like, and we'll allow these two weirdos. We told them that this was Comic-Con. And
we're like dressed in slutty like Pikachu outfits.
what are you serving? I'm serving you. I'm serving you, Pikachu. But
I feel like one
Nancy
day,
Pelosi's like,
one episode, or like we need to do a live event where it's like live streaming, and it's just you guys talking for as long as you possibly can.
That
That'll
should be
like
the
I'll
World Cup.
die.
I
Like,
it should be,
know.
the Olympics. We got to do a
well, you only have 3 minutes to pee during a filibuster, and that's where we'll go down easy.
Oh,
because
yeah.
I mean, I have to pee
You do pee a lot.
before, during, after.
Do you remember when I said we do have
To wrap
Yeah,
up, even.
I
Oh my
do
God.
remember.
This,
Speaking of
this is a
filibusters-
filibuster.
we do have to.
We can't
it's
wrap until I
wings.
stop
It's
talking. We
wings.
can't wrap until I stop talking.
Until I stop talking.
Okay, we have to wrap. Before we do, I want to shout out. No, it's not that. I want to say subscribe to our Patreon,
Please.
patreon.com/LaPodcastPodcast for extra content. You get every episode early on Fridays. You get an extra 10 minutes where we generally go into the girl cinematic universe, which is
lot's going
which
on.
we call the jacuzzi, which is a actual world we have built out of female celebrities, where we put them in jail, we put them in college, we put them in Delta Sky Club.
And there, and there's political stuff afoot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's political unrest in the girl scene
Every
right now.
single female celebrity lives in this world,
Yeah.
and we place them there.
And we
okay?
kill some of them
Oh,
too.
some of
Like,
them are
it's
dead. Yeah, yeah.
crazy.
We've executed like 3 girls.
Yeah.
But we could be crazy and toxic because it's Patreon.
Because it's Patreon,
Yeah.
we can do whatever we want.
We can do whatever we want.
So, yeah, and there's a bunch of extra fun content up there. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok.
Yes.
We're now finally putting extra clips that aren't on our pages onto the Instagram and TikTok, and you could only get them if you follow us there.
So definitely follow the Instagram.
Follow the Instagram,
okay?
follow the TikTok, comment, share the clips, and
Share.
we'll share you.
Okay, you're gonna go to like a PTA meeting, okay, and your kid, they're gonna be like, oh, he doesn't pay attention, and you're gonna be like, oh, it's because I play La Podcast
All day, all
every
night.
day. The teacher's gonna be like, what's La Podcast? You're gonna change that teacher's life.
Yeah, no, forever.
Like, yeah. So I think, and then the teacher will tell it. It's like an MLM.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we have our first live podcast coming up in New York City called Le Show.
The show. Oh my God.
Yeah,
That's so
and what's
true.
the date of it?
It is.
Will this episode come out?
I'll tell you. Hold on.
Here we go.
Here we go.
It's gonna go ahead
Live
and be.
It's November
podcast.
19th.
It's what?
November 19th.
November
November
19th
19th
at Caveat in the Lower East Side. We are doing our first live God-forsaken podcast.
So if you want to see what we look like in real life,
November 20th.
Oh my God! It's November 20th.
So
November
sorry.
20th. It's a Monday night, right?
It's a Monday night, November 20th.
It's a Monday
9:30
night.
p.m.
9:30 p.m. p.m. at Caveat in New York City. We are doing a live podcast. It's an hour long, the perfect amount of time. If you want to see our bone structure under the Lord's sun,
which is stage lights,
Yeah.
which is in many ways stage lights, we will be there. We'll be in looks. It's going to be a crazy show. If you like this, you're going to go into cardiac arrest. Okay,
it's going to be so fun. We have live segments. We have fun shit planned.
We're so much tinier in real life. You're gonna freak out.
You're gonna lose your mind.
We're literally Gabby's 6 inches at most tall.
I'm a literal Polly Pocket.
Okay.
When
you
tall.
zoom out with this camera, we're so small. So it's gonna be really great. You guys come by.
Come to that. And
Wings.
When does this episode come out?
This episode will come out before then.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, great. I don't know if it comes out before or after my Boston shows, but I want everyone to know I'm in Boston October 13th and 14th.
It is definitely after.
It's after that, so never mind. Hope you enjoyed the show.
Hope you enjoyed it over in Boston.
Hope you
Thank you so
enjoyed
much
us
for
in
coming.
Boston.
We also have surrogates of the week if you guys are ready to receive your surrogates.
Yes, please.
So we have 3 this week.
We are baby crazy, as we know.
We are baby crazy right now.
We're baby crazy for you guys.
Okay, this first one, I think it's a French name. I'm so sorry if I mispronounce it, but I believe it's Malay.
Malay.
Paget.
Malay Paget.
Malay Paget.
Wait, Malay Paget is looking at her Patreon?
Say it again.
Melie. Malay, I think.
Malay Paget.
And then Page, but it has
A thing, like a
the
gay little
accent.
squiggle.
Malay Paget. You couldn't be more our vibe.
Do you guys remember Madeline, that little book?
Madeline, yes.
Madeline,
Say
sorry.
it.
Say
Say
her
it.
name. Yeah, it's Madeline.
Say it.
Yeah. It's not Madeline. I'm going to go. Oh, those are the little cookies.
Madeline's.
Madeline.
I love
Fuck this. Thank you for subscribing.
whoever baked that cookie and said, I'm naming it Madeline, rocks.
No, remember the teacher, like the nun who watched them?
Yeah.
The grace.
The grace.
Okay.
The grace of God.
motherhood. Okay. The community.
Yeah.
That was in those books. That is what I'm getting from Malay Paget.
Malay Paget, you are a mummy now with our rascal.
Okay. You ever see Little Rascals? We're having kids. We're having like 9 kids. Okay.
So we have Malay. We have our second surrogate, just one name, Nelly.
Nelly Furtado, I'm assuming.
I'm assuming you're the pop sensation.
I'm assuming you're the pop sensation recently come out of hiding, Nelly Furtado.
It's so happy to have you.
So happy to have you. You're mummy now.
You're so amazing, Nelly. Thank you so much.
I love your work.
I love your work. I love everything you do. And by chance, you're not superstar, Nelly Furtado.
I'm sure anyone by the name of Nelly is a superstar.
I'm sure you're a superstar in your community.
Yeah.
Even if it's your book club, I'm sure you're the goddamn pop star. You're the Ariana Grande, okay, of your little book club.
Totally.
Okay, so I think you're an amazing. Saying little book club is like kind of like sounds weird. I meant like a small of close friends and relations.
Girls can
book
only
club.
read zines. Vibes.
You rock.
You rock.
And then our last one is Katrina Miller.
Katrina Miller.
Katrina Miller, that name for me is like the hot girl in debate team.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Miller is such an iconic, like, goat of a name. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's the goat of, like, names.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Miller, it's awesome. You rock. I'm happy our child will take your name.
Yes, she's in the lunchroom handing out pamphlets being like, debate team is in classroom B tonight, 8:30. Don't be later. You're not allowed in. That's her vibe.
Cafe goes boom at 2.
Cafe goes boom. Sorry, that's our bomb threat bit. Okay.
We all been in high school before.
Cafe goes boom at 2.
Someone
It's
just wrote
carved
that.
into a stall.
And then we all get 4 hours off of school.
Yeah, you're on the football field with your friends, like.
And there's no shade.
Yeah.
Okay, wings.
Okay, wings. Go quick.
Gabby.
Yeah.
I'm not being quick. I'm going to take my time because I love you too. Okay? I'm going to take my sweet ass time. This is you filibuster. More like filibusting my ass.
Why don't you go ahead, fill up my ass with your bust.
Oh my God. Get that on a t-shirt. Get that. That's our merch. Write that down.
I'm not writing it down.
We'll remember that.
I'll remember that. That won't leave my brain.
I'm sure the news will pull
soon.
that up. Gabby Bryan.
Yeah.
First off, you go above and beyond. Okay.
No.
You are not just a beautiful girl. okay? You're a super beautiful girl, okay? You're an amazingly gorgeous girl, okay? With blonde hair that looks like it was spun by Rumpelstiltskin himself,
Hi,
okay?
baby.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Hi, baby.
You know that like myth, something
Yeah.
spinning wheat into gold. You look amazing. Is basically what I'm trying to say. You look amazing.
Thank you.
Your outfits, you never cease with those.
Thanks.
You always pull it out, okay? And you know what? when you're you always pull out, okay? And except for when you take plan B.
Which was an
Okay?
accident.
You're my plan A. How about that?
Oh.
Okay. I want this. Yeah.
I want to keep this.
I want to keep this. Okay? I don't care what you say. Okay? I'll tell you I took it, I didn't.
And I'll still Venmo you for $40.
Yeah. Just so you know, I love you. You know what? You're not even my plan A. You're plan 1. Okay? Yeah. Which are different. Okay? Yeah. Plan 1.
To be clear, he's talking to me now.
I'm talking. Oh yeah, Lizzie. I love you.
I love
okay?
you.
I love our little tit for tats. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure the audience goes, I can't wait to hear what Zach's gonna say to Lizzie next.
It really is a life of its own.
It is a life of its own. I love you so much. I'm so excited that you are getting married. When we're at your wedding, we'll have to play it a little cool because it's going to be about you and your family that day, and we will. And I promise you, we'll play it cool.
I know you will.
But the second we get your ass away from those people,
You steal me away from my own wedding.
Lizzie, we have to pee and you have to come with us legally.
we'll throw you
Use the
goddamn van. Okay. I'm so happy for you.
Thanks, babe.
You're on the precipice of a lot of amazing things.
Yeah.
And you've always been amazing, and I love you.
And I love you.
And Lizzie, if I may.
And of course you may.
Every single day I see you, I get closer. I'm chomping at the bit to see you in your wedding dress. Do you understand? I am dying to know the cut.
I wanted to cut.
dying
Oh, the sleeves
to know the
puffy, are they
fit.
not?
I know.
I am
Fringe?
dying to see it. I'm gonna fucking cry my goddamn ass
I could show
off.
you pictures, but I feel
No,
like
don't.
you just need to see it in person.
I
The
want to see
whole
it in
look.
person.
And I'm so happy for your makeup trial after this, but you're gonna look amazing.
Can you send
you.
us pics?
Yeah, I'll send you pics of my
Okay,
makeup
great.
trial.
Oh my god. Oh my god. On
For
the
listeners,
Patreons,
I'm
send
going
them
to
on
my
the-
makeup trial after this.
Don't.
I'm not putting it on Patreon.
I love that it's
do
like
that.
funny stuff, and then we asked Lizzie to document her like life.
And I'm like sobbing. It's just really like honest content.
Yeah, like I love it. I love it.
I love it. I think I look amazing.
really nice.
I just saw how I looked at my
I think
wedding
he's
day.
gonna think I'm really beautiful.
I think he'll love me even more.
Lucky Kyle.
Lucky Kyle. I mean,
God help him.
that should be merch. Lucky
gonna-
Kyle.
Yeah, he's gonna faint. It's gonna be.
Oh.
I'm really concerned for his actual well-being.
Is he a crybaby?
He's gonna cry.
Yeah.
That's the cutest thing in the world.
Yeah.
Get yourself a man who's a crybaby.
Oh, there's nothing
very
better.
emotional.
There's nothing better than a guy who works with his hands and is a crybaby.
Lizzie, I'm so happy for you, and I'm
you.
also so reliant on you.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
And that is something that I love in this life because I would say personally, I'm reliant on nobody and nothing.
yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Not even me.
Not even Zach.
Definitely not me. Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah.
He's my best friend.
Totally.
But I would say the only person I'm truly reliant on is you.
I'll
and
show
a
up.
little bit my dad financially.
Yeah. Your dad and I got you unlocked.
Yeah, we have a group chat.
Father and I are always talking.
I need a grounding presence, you,
Yeah.
and a credit card. Hey!
Hey!
Get my fake bag on his credit card. And Zach,
Yes.
your body is illicit.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Like illicit, like contraband.
yeah. Like I'd have to smuggle you to Eastern Europe. Do you
Yeah, I get
understand?
that.
And I have, by the way.
I've been there, done that.
I was in, which we didn't even get to talk about, but I was in a small American city.
Oh well.
We'll talk about it.
Next time.
I was in a small American city, which is one of the true spices of life.
Mm.
You know the feeling of eating banana bread?
Yes.
That feeling is what it's like to
Nuts
be in
in
a
it?
small American, and there's a walnut in it. And walnuts outside of banana bread, ass. Walnuts inside of banana bread, and the walnuts in this metaphor are like Republicans in a small town.
Yeah,
Do you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Where outside of the small town, you're like, get away from my family.
Yeah.
Inside a small town, you're like, I kind of understand.
Okay, yeah, you're
I
doing
see
your
where you're coming from.
You're doing your thing. Yeah.
Let's do whatever you want.
No,
No,
do you-
I don't care what your political. I don't even care. But
We're
I was
we're
in a small
centrist podcast.
Yeah, I was in a small town and I wanted you there with me. I was walking around this town, sending you honestly aggressive voice notes, by the way,
Yeah.
because I was so mad at you that you weren't with me.
Yeah, I get it.
And it was going in small shops. And I was saying, this is actually a lifestyle for friendship, not for a single girl in this world. So I love you. I love you.
Hell yeah.
I love you.
I love you guys. I love this. Awesome.
This is awesome.
This is awesome.
Our podcast is awesome.
We have a lot of
Bye.
fun doing this, and we love you guys.
Oh, we love you guys.